Have you ever felt a sudden, inexplicable surge of anger, or found yourself harshly judging someone for a trait you secretly possess? What if I told you there's a hidden part of your personality, a dark twin, that silently influences your thoughts, feelings, and actions? According to the renowned psychologist Carl Jung, we all have what he called a shadow. This isn't some mystical entity, but a very real psychological part of us. It's the container for all the aspects of ourselves that we've disowned, repressed, and hidden away, not just from the world, but from our own conscious minds. It's the home of our insecurities, our secret shames, our untamed impulses, and our deepest fears. It's the part of you that society, your family, or even you yourself deemed unacceptable, weak, or bad. So you pushed it down, locked it away in the basement of your psyche, and threw away the key. You built a pristine, socially acceptable persona, the person you want everyone to see. But here's the scary truth Jung discovered. What we repress doesn't just disappear, it festers, grows stronger in the dark, waiting for a moment of weakness to burst forth and wreak havoc in our lives. Suppressing your shadow doesn't make you a better person. It makes you a divided one, and this division is the source of immense internal chaos. Think of it like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. You can do it for a while, with constant effort and pressure, but eventually, your arms will get tired, your focus will slip, and that ball will shoot up to the surface with surprising and uncontrollable force. This is exactly how the repressed shadow behaves. When you're stressed, tired, or caught off guard, it erupts. It might manifest as a sudden, disproportionate outburst of rage at a minor inconvenience. It could be the biting, cruel remark you make to a loved one, which you later regret with confusion, thinking that wasn't me. Or it might be the self-sabotaging behaviors that inexplicably ruin your chances at success or happiness, right when they're within reach. The shadow also projects itself onto others. When you find yourself feeling intense, irrational, dislike, or judgment towards another person, it's often because they are mirroring a trait that exists in your own shadow. You condemn their perceived arrogance because you've repressed your own ambition. You criticize their perceived laziness because you deny your own need for rest and stillness. By projecting your shadow, you're essentially fighting a battle with your own reflection, creating conflict and disconnection in your relationships, all while avoiding the real internal work. This constant suppression is exhausting. It creates a perpetual state of inner tension and anxiety. You live in fear of being found out, your carefully constructed mask slipping to reveal the unacceptable parts underneath. This deep-seated fear can lead to chronic stress, feelings of emptiness, and a nagging sense that you aren't living authentically. You're only presenting half of yourself to the world, and the other half is rattling its cage, demanding to be seen. The chaos isn't just internal, it spills out, poisoning your relationships, hindering your potential, and keeping you from experiencing true peace. So, how do we stop this cycle?
How do we turn this internal monster into a powerful ally? The answer lies in what Jung called shadow work.
Shadow work is the courageous process of turning to face the darkness within. It's about consciously making the unconscious conscious. It's not about indulging or acting out your darkest impulses, but about acknowledging them with curiosity and compassion. It's about opening the door to that psychic basement, not to let the monsters run wild, but to understand what they are, why they're there, and what they need. The first step is radical self-honesty. Pay attention to your emotional triggers. When you have a strong, overwhelming emotional reaction to a person or situation, ask yourself, what is this really about? What part of me is being activated right now? Notice your projections. The people who irritate you the most are often your greatest teachers. Instead of just judging them, ask, what quality in this person am I refusing to see in myself? Look at your slips of the tongue, your daydreams, and even your nighttime dreams. Jung believed that the unconscious mind communicates through symbols. Your dreams are a direct line to your shadow, often presenting its contents in symbolic form. Keeping a dream journal can be an incredibly powerful tool for uncovering what's hidden. This process isn't easy. It requires immense courage to look at the parts of yourself you've spent a lifetime avoiding. You might uncover envy, greed, resentment, or deep-seated insecurities. The temptation will be to slam the door shut and run. But if you can sit with that discomfort, if you can look at these shadow elements without judgment, something miraculous begins to happen. By bringing these hidden aspects into the light of your awareness, you strip them of their power over you. They are no longer unconscious forces sabotaging your life from the shadows. Instead, they become integrated parts of your whole personality. This is the path to what Jung called wholeness. It's not about becoming a perfect person, but about becoming a complete person. Wholeness means accepting and integrating all parts of yourself, the light and the dark. You realize that within your shadow lies an incredible source of power, creativity, and vitality. The repressed anger, once acknowledged and understood, can be transformed into a powerful fuel for setting boundaries and asserting your needs. The hidden vulnerability, once embraced, can become the source of your deepest connections and empathy for others. The ambition you once judged as arrogant can be harnessed to achieve your greatest goals. Integrating your shadow allows you to become more authentic, grounded, and resilient. You no longer waste energy on suppression and projection. You become less judgmental of others because you are more accepting of yourself. You move through the world with a quiet confidence that comes from knowing and owning every single piece of who you are. It's about understanding that a diamond needs pressure to form, and a lotus flower grows from the mud. Your shadow contains the raw, untamed energy of life itself. By doing the work to integrate it, you don't just quell the chaos. You reclaim a vital part of your soul. You stop living a half-life and start the journey toward becoming the complete, powerful, and authentic individual you were always meant to be. This is the profound promise of shadow work, the key to true psychological freedom and wholeness. If this exploration of the mind resonated with you, consider subscribing to Motivational Repo for more deep dives into psychology and self-growth.